Welcome. We are and Yappie, and this is our weekly Yappers where we talk about tech, film, and video game news.
All right. Question sent in by a viewer. In honor of the Game of the Year award announcement, what is your personal Game of the Year? It doesn't have to be released this year. It could be released anytime, but as long as you played it this year. What is yours?
Play it this year too?
No, obviously it cannot be last year.
Well, I was gonna say I've played it like a long time ago, and I still think it's.
Oh, the personal is different. We can say personal for another time, but what is your Game of the Year game this year that you've played that could be released any time ago?
Man, games that I played this year.
I guess for me it would be Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Okay. Why?
Why?
Yeah.
I'm just a big Final Fantasy fan and Final Fantasy VII fan, and it was just a great game.
Okay. I'm excited to play that actually, but it won't be until next year for me. At least.
So
yeah.
I think I gotta give it to Baldur's Gate 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
It's just so well made, and like playing it, like I wasn't like had any like issue with it at all, or like I didn't have any complaints about it.
It's just overall a good time, especially when you get to play with your friends, right?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I think that helps a huge amount. Mine is surprisingly, or I guess not that surprising. I haven't played that many games, but I guess to me it's kind of surprising because I didn't understand the story until you watch all the YouTube explain videos. But Silent Hill 2 Remake is my game of my personal Game of the Year, even though it did not get nominated, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
The story is dark AF, darker than a kid should ever play through, right? I think if I was to play it back then, that I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know if I would understand it because I didn't even understand Resident Evil back then too. You just care about the action. But now that you understand the story a lot more and human and stuff like that, it's kind of deep. I can see why it's one of the better games actually. And I'm surprised that it's I guess it took me so long to play it. I guess I never was the Silent Hill person until now. Well, hopefully they have better ones because there's only 1, 2, 3 that's actually good. Game of the Year. I guess we'll see who wins this year, but you guys do you guys care about encryption and stuff like that?
Encryption.
Encryption, it's good, like for definitely like when it comes to more sensitive information.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we already went through this, but social's already out. Your birthday, I guess all that stuff is already leaked out. So I don't know what other sensitive info's left, but well, you can kiss that goodbye too. Apparently. I mean, I think we kind of already knew this, but you know, people always say change your password from password 1 to password 2,
right?
And have super long passwords and all this stuff. But apparently, I mean, it's super obvious, but quantum computers much better than our computer. And Chinese scientists revealed quantum computers can now break encryption.
Damn.
I mean, ultimately, everything is a matter of time, right? Like, guessing your password is a matter of time, but quantum computers can do so much calculations at once that It's fast. It's just fast. Yeah. So again, if they want to get into your stuff, they can. I don't know. Do you guys care about this, or not care, but are you worried? Is your phone encrypted? I guess is another one. You guys know you can encrypt your phone, right?
Really?
Yeah, your SD card especially, you can encrypt that.
Oh, interesting.
Did you know it first?
No, I did not.
Yeah, there's an encryption mode. I think most phones come with encryption default, but your SD is not by default. Your external micro SD. But yeah, if they want to get into it, there's another reason they can just use a quantum computer. But not everyone has access to it, obviously. It's kind of cool, kind of scary. So they need to have a new type of encryption soon. It also means all your Wi-Fi, all your mobile, every single signal can be unencrypted now. Oh, that's kind of scary. But obviously it has to be this has to be used. This type of power has to be used. I guess they can always download it and decrypt it later. I don't know actually how this would be done in real world, but it's kind of crazy, kind of cool. So supercomputers, 1.7 exaflops of performance.
What is an exaflops?
You don't know what an exaflop is? Do you know,
No.
Fergus?
No, that's the first time I've heard of exaflops.
Yeah, everything's getting so powerful. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's teraflops, right? Everyone heard of gigaflop, right? A giga, tera, penta, and then exa.
Yeah.
So 1,000, I guess a billion times giga, if I'm not doing the math wrong. Yeah, so a billion giga. I guess a billion times better than your current processor, technically speaking, because everyone's processor at least 2 gigahertz probably. Now, this is crazy. El Capitan, named after a California national park, if I'm not mistaken. This is kind of cool though. This is crazy. If you guys had this power, what would you do? Okay, so it also has 5.4 petabytes of main memory.
Oh my god.
Look at us with our, what is it, 32, 16, 64 gigabytes of RAM.
This is
So this is the reason why, right? Like how we were talking about earlier, the cracking, 1.742 trillion. I'm assuming that's another 1,000 over this. I actually, I don't know. Fuck me, man. That's per second. That's crazy. So now this is number one to beat. What would you guys do with this, actually?
what I do with this?
Yeah, load a website. Obviously, we have no real use for this, right?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you had all the money in the world, you have this. Say you have access to it. I don't know. I guess you can use it as a normal computer. Can you imagine if it lags or anything? Oh, there's no possible way, but that's crazy. So AMD is now number. I guess we've been talking about AMD too, but now they're being used in the best supercomputer right now. We're just to be clear, supercomputer is not the same as quantum computer. So
Okay.
yeah, that's another level too.
Yeah,
This is kind of scary, kind of cool. I really don't know. I mean, if you want AI to actually know you, Google Gemini can now remember things. Right?
I'm scared.
The last time you asked,
You've talked to it?
assuming, obviously, I'm assuming Google's gonna feed everything you say and do and use to it anyways.
That is scary.
That's already takes place. Like I know, like when I talk about things, suddenly I start seeing ads about that.
Yeah. But now it
And I've never made that
remembers
search before. Yeah.
about you, so it's like you're unique now in their eyes. And then if you ever ask it a follow-up question, the PAL can remember that, right? That's kind of cool, kinda.
That's crazy.
So it's kind of like the AI friend device thing we talked about before, but now it's in everyone's phone technically, or majority of the people's phone. That's kind of cool, kind of scary actually. Well, I guess it depends on what you use it for and do.
Yeah, that's
But I
true.
don't know if anyone actually used Gemini much, huh? None of us have, right? Or I guess we tested it, but we never actually used it, right?
Yeah, I've not actually used it.
Yeah, because ChatGPT is pretty too OP right now still. So this is kind of cool. The article is blocked. We don't have an account right now, but I guess this is it kind of makes sense, at least to me. Chatbots, AIs, are beating doctors in diagnosing illnesses. That kind of makes sense, right?
Yeah, if it's just based on text, like
Yeah.
No, I would assume images and stuff too. I would assume. I mean, probably not in this example, but or in this article, because cameras can see, depending on the camera, can see different types of, kind of like space, different type of parts of your body differently than the human eye.
Yeah, like just superficial, like yes, like they can see all that, yeah. But like I would say doctors is more for more intricate, like internal, that you gotta get like some sort of procedure or X-ray or MRI for. Like the chatbot won't be able to look at that. You gotta go to your doctor for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, they can't do it legally, but I think during these tests, I can't read the article, but I'm assuming. Oh, I guess right here, outdid human physicians when assessing medical cases histories. So they're able to pin. I would say this is very, because I like to be straight and honest. I thought about becoming a doctor when I was younger. It's just so complicated. Like one thing could be multiple sources. Multiple things can cause multiple, like so many different random things. So how can your understanding pinpoint exactly what someone's sickness is, right? All the time. Because you see this even in TV shows and stuff like that. They said even in Doctor Strange. I think that was a great example, right? This guy said, oh, he died because he got shot, right? But then it turns out to be just lead poisoning or something instead of he's actually dying. You remember that scene?
Oh yes, the very beginning of Doctor Strange. Yeah.
The very beginning. So that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. They're connecting the dots better than actual doctors, because doctors have this type of, could be ego, could be like past experiences, but it's kind of hard to like connect every dot, right? Doctor Strange is obviously.
So many, I was saying, there's so many like different medical conditions and symptoms that you
can't get them all.
And AIs definitely can remember all those better than a human can. Yeah,
connect the dots, right? Like say you're foggy from the morning, you didn't have your coffee yet, and all this stuff. Obviously, Doctor Strange has a what's that memory called? Eidetic memory? I forgot what it's actually called, but it remembers everything.
Photographic memory?
Yeah, I think there's a term for that. Yeah, in Big Bang they used it quite a lot. But yeah, you cannot just connect every single dot all the time as a human, but computers don't get tired.
Yeah.
So this is, I guess it kind of makes sense to me at least, but we'll see in the future. I'm pretty sure AI will help diagnose it for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so AI is everywhere except for Korea. South Korea. It's kind of crazy. The whole world is already embracing, or not the whole world, but most of the world is embracing AI already and already building it. But South Korea is delaying it to 2026, not next year, but the year after that, because the AI chip demand is so high.
And it's true.
That's crazy, isn't it? Because companies cannot make enough chips to supply bigger companies.
Oh wait, that is kind of crazy. Because if you think about it, they owned Samsung and LG and all that kind of stuff. Oh my god.
I don't know. I don't know who in Korea, South Korea, will actually use this, but I'm assuming this is government.
Wow, that's kind of slow, isn't it?
Government do move slow, but I'm like, this is 2 years. Everyone will be like so used to it by now. I'm pretty sure Samsung has their own chips,
Yeah,
and stuff like that. But I'm assuming, like, I don't know. I really don't know what to say. Like, delaying it next year makes sense, but 2 years.
So that means the order is that far back
for these
Might
very
be.
advanced chips, or I'm so confused. Like, it was delayed that much, but I guess they might have to just source it somewhere else or get lower power chips. But
I don't think they would want to do that.
I mean, you have to start, not delay,
That is true.
as a country, right? Like, I don't know. I guess we'll see what they do. This is kind of cool. We talked about cameras before. Do you guys understand global shutter?
No.
You know how when you take videos on your phone and you move left, right, up, down really
Right.
fast, there's a wobble
Right.
effect?
Yes, yes.
You guys have experienced that before?
yeah
But it's like very minor, right?
Yeah,
Or
because
is
your
it-
chip is so small. Bigger
Yeah.
chips, the bigger the chip, the more you see it, right? That's
Right.
why a lot of people move slower. But then it's pretty much like this part is red before this part is red before this part, so there's a delay. A global shutter reads the whole thing at the same time, meaning that's gone. That problem is gone at 400 frames per second. Micro four. This is not on full frame, but this is on micro four thirds, which is 2 below full frame cameras. But it's kind of, I think this is kind of cool. But will we actually use it? Probably not at 400 frames per second, but it's a cool thing. Global shutter is something you guys might hear more and more now that there's one big camera that came out last year or this year that has global shutter completely. So this is kind of cool. You will definitely hear this more and more, but I guess we'll see when you'll hear it as a more mainstream thing. But they introduced a 400 frames per second global shutter. A lot of YouTube videos will no longer have that wobble. Which is kind of cool, but I guess that also means you can move super fast and not have that. It's a unique, specific first world problem for sure. But I guess sports would be another great one because everything moves so fast.
Right.
the
But
cameras will track the the ball movement much better now.
yeah. So
That is true.
yeah. I think sports and racing and all that stuff, obviously the frames per second matters a lot more. But probably for us, the global shutter will, but not the frames per second. I guess we'll see what they'll use it for. Maybe science even. 400 frames is
That's
kind of crazy.
Yeah.
This is kind of cool. Hey, you guys don't follow cameras too much, but this was announced this week. A1 Mark II, the best camera you can technically buy now. This article asked ChatGPT, why should I upgrade? Okay, so ChatGPT, obviously our AI overlord, reads info live, I guess. It keeps on feeding to I guess their database or something like that. $7,000 camera just recently announced. But why should I upgrade? According to ChatGPT, significant enhanced autofocus. So now it has whatchamacallit, AI chip, which is kind of crazy. Because you know, I don't know if you guys ever have this problem, but do you guys try to blur out like your background or something like that ever on your camera? Phone,
Sometimes.
even?
Yeah,
in
sometimes.
portrait mode.
Yeah.
Usually I do portrait mode, yeah.
So on actual like cameras like this, focusing on certain points is much more fine. Like you can focus on someone's nose instead of their whole face, someone's eyes instead of their whole face, and you can blur out the face. But now there's AI chips to, I mean, to be straight and honest, my camera also has AI. You just actually press where you want. It's so easy now. You just press where you want and it focuses on that part.
That's crazy.
I was like, what? And it tracks it, so it's kind of cool. So if your dog, for example, moves, it moves with it. It's kind of super cool, but it has its own dedicated chip now. Better image stabilization. Not everyone talks. Yeah, I don't think anyone will really get this, but it's 3 stops better than normal cameras. Pre-capture. I think this is awesome. Have you ever tried to take pictures of like birds flying or birds trying to hit the ocean or something like that? So there's pre-capture now, which is very interesting. That is actually kind of cool. Like imagine trying to, you're just waiting for something to happen. Obviously your reaction time is not as fast, but it can record up to, go ahead.
No, it's just interesting things. It's like my phone has have something similar.
Yeah.
Like it records now, like Google phone like records like multiple frames.
Beforehand, right?
Yeah, like when you take a picture, it's just like it takes a certain amount of frames.
Yeah.
And you can select any of it from that.
Yeah. So similar to that, but in a bigger scale, right? 1 second raw images. Improved video features, 8K, 30 frames per second, which is kind of normal. I think a lot of cameras now are getting to be 8K, but the thermal is the big one. Can you record? That's why. Yeah, that's one of the things with cameras, right? Get overheated and stuff like that. Yeah. Future proofing, AI and enhanced stabilization. Yeah, yeah, I think this 3 stop is coming from AI helping, because you can move your camera axis left, right, up, down, and diagonal as well. So this helps the chip not blur out when you're taking pictures, especially when you're shaky and stuff like that. So this is interesting that ChatGPT kind of talks about it, but this is just the main I guess snippet of it. It's kind of cool that you can ask ChatGPT about this stuff. They also announced the lens too, but that's another different thing.
Oh, now I'm gonna ask ChatGPT which to get: stay with my PS5 or upgrade to PS5 Pro.
You're funny. You're so funny. Yeah. Damn, this looks so nice. That's the thing. How do you justify paying $7K for this, though?
It's much better than, I guess, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess obviously this for a hobby this is kind of a lot, but if you're getting paid to do it, it's a no-brainer. Missing a shot costs more than getting the shot. Interesting. ChatGPT, our overlord. So if AI, or if not AI, if Silent Hill 2 remake wasn't scary enough, you can play in first person, Brian. You said it's not scary.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sure. No,
you want to see him in first person?
No.
No?
And those leg things that come out? No. Out of the corner of nowhere? No.
Yeah. This is so interesting. Hey, VR, Silent Hill 2. Resident Evil 7 and 8, I think, also was VR. I think Hitman just went VR. I know we don't use VR ourselves, but would that entice you guys to try it or to play it in VR instead?
I wanted to get VR to play Beat Saber mostly.
Yeah, nothing. Oh, because you're not a fan of these types of games, right?
I just don't play them. I mean, I'm not like, it doesn't interest me enough to play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you, Brian? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, there's game that seems interesting, like Half-Life Alyx. It was quite a while ago, but like it seemed pretty interesting when VR was
first announced,
ramping up. Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say I was interested in VR, but then there's not that many games out there.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, right? Because you play games obviously on a monitor, and it's kind of like already in front of your face, kind of thing.
Yeah. So I'm like if there's not, I mean, if there was a lot more games, then but right now there's not like a whole ton of it.
So. Yeah. Now this is cool. This is an option for anyone who actually wants to do it. Yeah. Well, this is not official, but it's a mod, of course. But I mean, I guess if you play it long enough, right? Or especially if you get all the endings and stuff like that, or at least you play it once, right? It cannot be that scary, right? No. The first time, maybe. Second time, maybe, but the third, fourth time, you already know where everyone's at, technically.
You should, yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool option, though. Resident Evil, I think, would be another cool one. Half-Life Alyx is definitely one. Okay, this is kind of... We talked about this slightly, but there's reports now that these M1, M4 Max chips are getting like 80 frames per second in League of Legends. Is that a lot, Fergus? Because you play
80
League?
frames?
Yeah.
I mean, 80 frames is alright. I think most people run it on higher, like over like 120 or higher.
Yeah. What do you normally get? Is it like much higher than that or lower than that normally?
I think, well, mine's lower. My computer's pretty old, right? So it's definitely lower than that. Pretty I think I get around 60 frames, I think.
Okay. Well, that's the thing, right? This is kind of surprising to me still, right? Like, it's better than my graphics card technically. It's 30% less than the best graphics card right now, and it's integrated. Dude, what the hell? I guess we'll see as more games gets released, but at least from one of the videos I was watching, they're playing League at 80 on high or whatever that setting was. I think it's called high, if I'm not mistaken. But Apple might be a sleeper, man. I don't know if it can be 30% less than the $2,000 graphics card. Better than mine. I'm crying, man. How much did I spend on my card?
How much is the M4 gonna be though?
M4 is $600 on for, I guess not M4 Max, but $600 to start the Mac Mini. Right? I mean, even if you say it's $2,000, right? This is $2,000 already, just for the graphics card itself. We'll see, right? Thermal and all that stuff as time goes on. But they were demonstrating Control as one of the games that they're demoing at one of these shows. But Control is kind of an old game now, but it's still kind of intense though. It's not like Mario. I don't know, man. I think Apple one more or 2 more years might actually be something for gamers, that is. This is surprising to me, Brian. So this is another reason to upgrade. PS5 Pro matches the Slim's power consumption while delivering a lot better performance. Or 65% or 45% better performance. No one cares about power consumption technically, huh? No one really talks about it, right?
No.
Yeah, but that was kind of surprising to me because, well, that kind of makes sense because chips and stuff get smaller and smaller. We're talking about like 4 or 5 nanometers nowadays compared to before. But if I haven't released the unboxing yet, but this actually looks and feels so much thinner than what we have, which is the regular launch PS5. It looks a lot better. Like I can see past it to my wall. You know how the PlayStation is so big that you can't even see past it, really?
Wow.
Yeah, this one I can actually see my wall. Which is kind of funny. It's as tall, but it's I think 2/3 slimmer or something like that from memory. Yeah, it's lighter too. It feels, I don't know, it's just cool. Or maybe it's cool because it's new. But yeah. I guess we'll see. This one, power consumption, as newer models come out, power consumption is always less because the chips gets better. But yeah, FYI. And also another game, 8K, No Man's Sky. Third game to be announced on PlayStation to do 8K gaming. I'm still so shocked that there's games that can do 8K, actually. Because we're barely doing 4K on a lot of things nowadays.
Yeah.
And people are talking about 8K. And I don't know if anyone actually played this yet in 8K, but yeah, that's a cool option. Another cool option. I guess another reason to get an 8K TV. I don't think there's a 8K monitor, right? If I'm not mistaken. But there's definitely 8K TVs that cost an arm and a leg. But if you have an 8K TV, PS5 Pro, 3 games. I guess you can do PC, right? Yeah, you can definitely do PC. But I don't know the settings and stuff that you have to do. I'm assuming maybe two graphics card maybe can do that, or one, but low settings. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see one day. But 8K gaming. You guys wouldn't like play 8K right away, right?
No.
I think I'm the only one who's playing in 4K, technically. Or I guess you are too, then, right, Brian? Because you're playing on your TV.
Yeah.
You only play on your monitor, right, Fergus?
But PS5 I play on my TV.
Oh, okay. So you're also 4K then. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 4K. Yeah.
Yeah, but 8K is kind of cool. I always wanted a computer that does 8K, but I guess any computer can. But can you play 8K? Or not any computer. You have to have the HDMI to do that. Or I guess you can have USB-C to do that now. Oh, that's interesting. If you're limited by your HDMI, you can do USB-C. Ah, that's another way to do it. Yeah, 8K is here already. 4K is mainstream. You guys remember these Casio watches?
Oh my god.
Huh?
What? It's the size of a ring?
Well, the technology nowadays is so advanced. And this is not a complicated anything, right? It's no fitness tracking, no heart rate monitor. I don't know why they're calling it smart ring, but I guess smart enough to keep time. I don't know. But this is kind of cool, isn't it? Or is it just me?
It doesn't seem practical to use to me.
Yeah,
Think about it. Like, try and look at the time. You gotta look at your finger. Maybe if you have it on the other way, like on your palm, and you just bring up your hand and like bring up your palm, and you can see the time. Sure. But if it's on the back of your hand, like it seems awkward to look at time that way.
It is. Yeah. It is, especially like when you're looking at it like here, right?
Yeah.
If they kind of
on the inside, right?
Yeah.
Like on your palm, then I think I think that's okay.
Yeah, if they rotate this, it makes a little more sense. But yeah, it's cool. It's a cool idea.
Yeah.
Did they say how much? They didn't say how much. No. 50 years, 75 anniversary. No, it doesn't. Oh, right here. 128. 50th year anniversary.
No, not for $128.
No one. Yeah, it doesn't do anything that I don't know justifies the word smart, but it's a cool, because when you think smart, you think health and all that stuff, but it doesn't do that. Right. It's a cool idea for Casio fans, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is more of a fun article. Hold on, let me try to zoom. Most rare and valuable Lego minifigurines. Can you, just out of curiosity, can you guys guess a price?
$1,000.
5,000.
You said 5,000? You said 1,000, Brian?
Yeah.
No, you guys are missing a couple more significant figures. No, you guys are kind of far. Okay.
Far?
Slightly, yeah.
$104,000 for that.
Wait, this is just for one minifigure?
Mini figurine.
That
this is 104,000. 300,000.
TPO is 300,000.
No, but I guess
this is solid gold.
No, this one kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
Kinda. I wouldn't say yes.
20,000 for the Spider-Man.
Wait, serious? This is not that long ago.
Yeah, 2013.
Oh, someone could have bought that. This is 1,000.
Okay, that's more. No, okay.
This is getting more reasonable.
Yeah, these are more all exclusives. Okay.
This is not reasonable.
Almost $8,000.
Wow.
Definitely not. No one knows who Green Arrow is.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
What was it?
I know there's a show.
When was the show? Was it when it got popular from the show? Like the show made Green Arrow very popular. It started on October 2012. So the show made Green Arrow very popular. During that time.
Before that, no one heard of Green Arrow.
That's a reasonable price for this dude.
Really? Okay, maybe not to me, but
okay.
No.
Will I am?
Okay.
Connected to a famous person kind of makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Who the hell is Barb? Stranger Things.
Stranger Things. Well, Barb from Stranger Things. Okay.
Oh, that's actually affordable.
Yoda
makes sense.
Lego Mr. Gold. Okay.
That kinda. Boba Fett makes sense, actually. Who the heck is this? Oh, CDO. For only 200. Aw.
Poor dude.
Come on, you gotta make yours.
Okay.
She's only $287.
Only? You have 287 laying around?
I'm just saying, like some of the other ones were like 1,000.
Compared to all the other Star Wars characters, she's not as popular as all the rest.
Yeah, I'm surprised this Spider-Man is so cheap too. This one looks more vintage than the one up there.
Yeah.
$50.
That one was exclusive.
I don't know why the hell you would put $50 in this, but the only one that makes sense to me is the solid gold one. And maybe
Really
Spider-Man?
expensive.
No, it's way too. I'm not saying I'm gonna ever get it. I'm just saying like this makes justifies it, right? A little more.
Yeah, that justifies it a little. Yes.
Yes.
Because everything else is plastic. But damn, no, I don't get this one.
I don't get it either.
Only 4 copies. That's why it's the rarity of it.
One of making it the one rarest one on Earth. Oh man, can you imagine if you're? Oh man, that's cool.
You gotta go down and finish reading the caption of it.
Oh wait, Jackie Chan? Held on screen by actor.
This was used in the filming.
Yeah. Oh.
And Jackie Chan was the one who, of course, used it.
Okay. Oh, Jackie Chan touching it makes sense. Yes.
That would being a movie prop that would raise its price, and being only 4 copies.
Yeah. This is kind of cool though, right? Like, keep an eye out if you ever go to a yard sale. Especially these Spider-Man ones, 20,000. Oh my god. Okay, so I need to ask one of you, who did this? Who cut the internet cable between Finland and Sweden? Who did it? You guys? One of you guys must have dived underwater and cut the cable. You guys remember these cables aren't like we did not research, but we watched a video on this, how continents are connected via these extremely thick fiber cables that can withstand animals, withstand corrosion, withstand everything. But someone went down and cut it.
That's crazy.
According to this article, nobody believes we're accidentally. I don't think this is going to be easy to accidentally even.
I don't think it was accidentally either.
To Ben even, right? Like,
right.
This is. I thought this was kind of funny. Way of losing internet. Knowing how thick these cables are. I don't know. This is kind of crazy. Someone cut it. Or some companies cut it. Dived under and start cutting the cable. That's crazy. I don't know. Is this surprising or is this like yeah, I don't know. This is crazy to me. It's kind of fun. More of a fun article, of course.
Okay, and on to film news. So we're off to a lot of big announcements and releases this week. Starting off on the animation side, we have Inside Out spin-off Dream Production on Disney Plus. So we got a trailer for that. This is gonna be a 4-episode series on Disney Plus, and this seems to be detailed about how her dreams are made. So there's like stars, a couple of different emotions that are not the core emotions. And they're kind of part of like this dream studio, kind of dream productions, kind of like a filmmaking studio. So it's as if they're making like a film that's her dream every night.
It's pretty soon too, December 11th.
Yeah, so it's a pretty cool take of it. Like they're kind of showing off like how the film is made.
Yeah,
using Inside Out, like that.
Inside Out, if I'm not mistaken, is still #1 movie this year. Inside Out 2, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's still beating Deadpool. Well, I don't know if it's still beating, but last time I heard it's still beating Deadpool.
Deadpool did just go on Disney Plus. I have not watched Inside Out 2. I don't know. So
yeah, I haven't. No, I mean obviously this is more for different audience, right?
Yeah.
because
Well,
we're a little older on the older side. Unless
This would be a very good, cool, interesting take. It's almost like a inside look on like the filming industry and the behind the scenes of it.
they also coffee. That's so funny. This is, yeah. No, Disney, Pixar in general is normally make pretty good movies, but yeah, we'll see. So soon, actually. I'm surprised it's so fast. They have to have planned this already.
Yeah, they announced this on D23 earlier this year, right? And then it's already out by the end of the year.
Which is amazing, actually.
Yeah.
Or maybe it could be cut content, maybe.
Yeah.
Like a DLC.
And next on the animation list is Wallace and Gromit. We got a trailer for this one, for this movie on Netflix, featuring the return of Feathers McGraw, who Wallace and Gromit helped put into jail.
Yeah.
And the penguin coming back for revenge.
That's so funny. PG, this is awesome. Next year?
Yeah, early next year.
Yeah. Because this would have been perfect for even Christmas again, right?
Yeah.
This is cool though. Are you guys planning on watching this?
I do. To me, Wallace and Gromit I've always enjoyed watching all of the different movies.
Yeah.
So I definitely will watch this one.
Yeah. Is it kid friendly? It's PG. I think it is, right?
I think it's PG,
but not.
It's not really.
Got it.
I would say.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
if I remember from the other ones, it's not exactly like young.
Young.
Friendly. Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. So a couple more years, I'll watch it then, if he's interested in it.
And then on to live action adaptations. Minecraft trailer released.
Oh my god.
We get a good look at the story that comes up. I'm not gonna spoil for whoever's gonna watch this. Although this video might spoil it all, we kind of see how Jack Black's character joins into that universe.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems to be just good kind of Minecraft fun.
Yeah.
That movie looks cool.
It looks good. Yeah, the animation is good. Well, I guess we'll see how people like it, right? Because there was a backlash for this, wasn't it? Early on.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see. The story has to be good. If not, then no one will
like it.
Yeah.
I hope it's good.
Yeah. But they have two really good actors in there, at least, right?
Yeah.
They added a pretty cool. They put in Electra in it, the wings where you can fly around using a fire.
Is that what Jason's wearing?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I never really played this game, so I don't...
It was pretty cool. They added like specific features from Minecraft into this, so it's very kind of close to how Minecraft works.
Yeah, I think that's the only way to win the audience is they have these little and a bunch of Easter eggs, right?
Yeah. It's also they don't change how Minecraft itself works.
Yeah. Okay, we shall see. April.
Yeah, another live action that we got in this is getting How to Train Your Dragon movie.
Oh.
This looks the Toothless looks very good. I will say.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, this is a poster, but overall, yeah. What the heck?
And this looks to be like a shot-for-shot adaptation from the animated movie.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be pretty cool, like a live action one. They're not changing anything. It's if they are going with that, like if they don't change anything, just go for shot.
Yeah.
Replicate it in live action. I think that's gonna be beautiful.
This was a very good movie from memory. Second one, I think, was good too. I never watched the third.
Yeah, all three was very good and very much enjoyed. There has been different like spin-off series that came out of it too.
Yeah,
due to its popularity.
So making live action kind of makes sense to bring back more audience, or to I mean, I guess it's simply Disneying it, right? Like milking it. That's another way of saying it, right? Same story, but live action. But it's not like it's an easy thing to do. Obviously, the animation looks cool. I guess we'll see if it's.
We've seen Toothless, so we haven't seen the other dragons yet.
Yeah. But still, this looks nice. But we shall see.
Yeah. And lastly, on the trailer side, we get Donnie Yen in the new movie called The Prosecutor. This is kind of a Chinese movie that's going to be released in China and Hong Kong in December. And then released in US. Not confirmed yet, but probably 2025.
What the heck?
But kind of fun to see Donnie Yen going back to China to be able to be on films still.
Yeah.
We do know that Donnie Yen is going to be in a spin-off series with him as Kane for the
John Wick?
the John Wick series. Yeah. So we do know that's also coming up most likely next year.
Yeah, because there's no more Jet Li, no more Jackie Chan, right? So Donnie is the only, I guess, martial arts type of icon, I guess you can say, right?
That's still, very active. This movie, even though it's no official US release yet, it's about ex police force lawyer, where he kind of takes it to his own hands to deal out punishments and for people who are getting away with crimes.
Interesting.
It's called The Prosecutor, but the Chinese word means like kind of misprosecuted?
It's just another reason for him to go in and kick ass, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
It's always fun to see Donnie Yen in these.
Yeah, normally you don't watch these movies for the story. You just watch it for the action. But surprisingly, John Wick.
This is inspired by a true story, so I think this has merit to kind of for the story itself too.
Yeah, I mean, like in general, like these action movies.
Yeah, but I think this one actually has merits in its own for its story.
Yeah, it's just very rare for an action movie like this type to have a good story. Like John Wick was surprisingly crazy story with action. The rest of normally the action is just like you save someone or someone got captured and you rescue them or something like that. John Wick was probably one of the few that actually like blew everyone away. Still.
And then for films coming out this week, we have of course Gladiator 2, the sequel from the first Gladiator. So the nephew of Maximus is gonna be entering the Colosseum this time.
This doesn't take place right after the first one, does it? Or is it like a couple years later?
After.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple years after.
Interesting. You guys excited for this one?
It has a pretty like strong cast. Denzel Washington, Pedro Pascal, Joseph Quinn. I know Denzel Washington has been kind of talking like highly about it.
Yeah.
It was kind of 23 years in the making.
Yeah.
So, I guess.
Yeah,
First-
so far 73% is not bad. I guess it really depends on the viewers, right? If they
Yeah.
like it or not. Are you guys gonna watch it?
No,
Maybe.
I'll watch it. Yeah, I'll
Maybe.
probably look to rewatch Gladiator first. and then
Yeah.
It's been too long, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we shall see. But definitely we'll watch it when it comes out for whatever streaming.
And another one coming out this week, Wicked Part 1.
Yeah. Part
We
one?
do know this is 2 parts. I believe it should be
Oh.
2 parts. Yeah, so of course, based on the story of Wizard of Oz, this is more closely based on the Wicked Broadway show.
The very famous Broadway show?
Yeah, the
Oh,
very
okay.
famous Broadway
The one
show,
that
know?
you wanted to watch, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now you get to watch the movie form and I guess part one of it instead. 90 and 99%. That's crazy.
Very good reviews. Yeah.
Okay.
99% with over 2,500 reviews.
Yeah. Okay.
Huh.
I wonder. I never seen Wicked myself. I heard a lot of great things about it. But yeah, I don't know much about it. This is about the witch that died in the beginning? Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, she didn't pay. That's crazy
Yeah,
that they have such a long story or a prequel, I guess, to someone who got squished by the house in the beginning, right? Isn't
She
that
didn't
kind of
even
funny?
last. All you
Yeah.
see is her foot, and then it just curls up.
That's so interesting. I mean, that's awesome too, right? Like
Alright.
they grew a character so big, or I guess they gave a story to the feet.
No, she's not the one. No, not the one that got cloned. She's the witch that tried to attack her. That's attacking her as she goes on her journey.
Oh, okay. That makes a little more sense.
Yeah, not that one.
Okay. I was about to
Yeah.
say.
It's been a long time since I've seen Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. And all you remember is the journey of it, right? Like
Yeah.
I don't remember even a second witch, to be straight and honest with you.
Well,
I barely huh?
I know there was two. There was the good one, right?
I don't
That gives
remember.
her the glass slippers, and then and then of course the green one, the evil witch.
And who's the one that
With the
died?
flying monkey. It's a different witch that had the shoes, and basically she took those shoes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. No, it's been so long. But yeah.
So I wonder if they're gonna introduce her in
The one who died?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't seen Wicked, so
Yeah.
Oh.
I wish I could tell you too, man. I barely remember the Wizard of Oz ending. I barely remember. It was such a interesting movie back then. It was kind of scary. The Tin Man. When I was a kid, I remember that was kind of scary.
You thought the Tin Man was scary?
Yeah, because it's just metal guy moving around. Like, oh shit. For a kid, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Wicked.
Okay.
Are you guys gonna watch it? Probably not. Oh, tomorrow. Are you guys gonna watch it? Probably not, huh?
No.
at some point, yeah, I will.
Okay.
And then lastly, I want to highlight is Flow. We've talked about this animated one. Their habitat got flooded, and different animals like find a way to boat, trying to navigate to land
Mm-hmm.
and surviving. And kind of from the trailer, then as I mentioned previously, like doesn't seem like there's any dialogue. It's just expression. There is like the animal voices, but like just the expression on the animals. That's what it's focusing on.
This is gonna be. I like the animation style. It's kind of like cell shaded.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, from memory too. But yeah, 97% is very good for critics actually.
Yeah.
okay.
And on to some news. We have some movie wrapped up. Fantastic Four wrapped up. They're filming. And as a kind of tribute to Stan Lee, the Wrap of the Production has a patch for this Fantastic Four. And on the top of it, it has the word Excelsior. If you scroll down onto there's an image of that.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
So yeah, this is like kind of like what Marvel gives the cast for once filming wraps up.
Yeah. Are you guys excited for Fantastic Four?
Yeah, I'm quite excited. It's kind of like the new addition of a very prominent, important family of Marvel joining the MCU.
Yeah. Okay. It's a nice nod, right?
Yeah.
It was cool to see him in every single one of the movies, though, back then, right? Like,
yeah,
kind of look
even
forward
before
to.
the MCU, he was already making cameos.
Yeah.
It's great.
The Marvel story, I mean, his story is pretty interesting in general. But I'm glad to see his and his teammates' work becoming bigger than it was before.
And another one is Now You See Me 3. Filming also wrapped up for that. We have it release date of November 14th, 2025.
Oh, next year.
So, late next year. Pretty cool. Like the actors all return. Of course, Jesse Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson, Dave Franco, Isla Fisher returned, which she wasn't there for the second one, and she's returned for the third one.
Nice.
So it's pretty exciting seeing the return of these characters.
Have you guys seen the first two?
I have.
It's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
It's entertaining. You haven't seen it, right, Brian?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. I kind of. Yeah, this like if you want a magic show, this is Hollywood version of magic show, I guess you can say.
Especially the first one, I think was done very well.
Yeah. I remember the first one. It was pretty cool. It's nice to see him back. I haven't seen him in a movie in
Dave Franco.
since the James Franco debacle thing. Maybe he just took time off.
Probably.
And lastly, just highlight this Oscars 2025 coming up in March, and it will be hosted by Conan O'Brien.
Very nice. Very funny guy.
Yeah.
So save that on your calendars.
He hosted The Simpsons last episode. Did you guys know that? Or did we talk about it?
Yes, I remember that one.
Yeah. He hosted that. It was so funny. He finally got his old jacket back at the end. I forgot to talk to you about this too. Did you get the Halloween special for The Simpsons? Had denim instead of venom. So funny. I think Fergus, you'll love that one, especially since you're a Marvel person.
That's funny.
Yeah, but this Conan is awesome. He's so funny. So funny guy. I used to watch like his what is it? The talk show? Is it talk show? What do you call those things?
Yeah.
Late night shows.
Yeah. I used to watch like the YouTube versions of them. Whatever clip. Not before the YouTube shorts thing. It's so funny. Yeah. Him and what's that name? Jordan guy. Oh my god, so funny. You guys remember Jordan?
Yes.
Oh, and no reaction guy. No facial reaction. Oh, it was such a funny show back then. But cool. Oscars.
Yeah.
This is something to look forward to. March
2nd, 2025.
Nice.
So mark your calendars.
Very nice.
So, on the gaming side, the Games Award nominations are out. For Best Games of the Year, it was Astrobot, Balatro, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Metaphor. And
if you guys, before you continue, if you guys had to pick one,
like I already gave mine, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
it's kind of hard because I only played one. I do want Final Fantasy to finally win something.
But I also want to play the last one, Metaphor.
Yeah.
I played Black Myth Wukong. Yeah, it was a good game. I like it.
But you like, well, obviously you like Final Fantasy more.
I can't go back.
Yeah. Astrobot was good. I don't know if it will win Game of the Year though. It was a fun time, but I don't.
It's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good games on here.
What do you think, Fergus?
I haven't played these, but from what I've seen,
Yeah.
I'm kind of leaning towards Metaphor.
Yeah. It's most recent, most popular, or not most popular, but most recent popular game right now. Final Fantasy was the beginning.
Just like well made all around, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. We shall see.
The way I see it, like Final Fantasy is a remake. Elden Ring is
DLC.
DLC.
But does that mean it cannot win though, right?
That's a different conversation.
Yeah.
In itself. I think Black Myth Wukong is more great like action and like fighting style and stuff, but story might not be as like good as Metaphor. Like it's just in general, like overall.
Yeah.
And yeah, Astrobot and Baltro, like I think Metaphor just overall is a better fit.
Yeah, I honestly think it's these three are contenders.
Yeah.
This one, not to say that it's any bad, but it's good. But I don't think it's. I don't know. I guess it could be any. It's popularity, I guess, or whoever voting.
Yeah.
We shall see.
Best game direction. Best narrative.
But we already gave our Game of the Year winners.
What is game direction looking at?
I think direction, as in like director kind of thing. Is it? Oh no, best art direction. Oh, this one, game direction.
Just looking at.
So this is
like the game design.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Is this the same from the Game of the Year list?
Narrative is the story, art direction, of course, is the art, and then score and music. Okay, that makes sense.
Best performance.
Luke Roberts.
Like or like motion capture.
Yeah.
Innovation and accessibility.
Games for impact.
Best ongoing.
14, I think. Helldivers. Oh. Helldivers is such a big one this year. 14 is such a big one.
Yeah, but Helldiver was big for like a couple months.
Yeah.
That's it. Overall, I think Diablo Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Okay. Best community, best independent, best indie, best mobile. Okay. So this game is everywhere, huh? What is this game?
It's very interesting with mobile because Wandering Waves and Zenless Zone Zero are both very popular.
Oh, this is brand new.
Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket. This seems like is very, very.
Yeah, because it's the Pokemon hype, right?
Yeah, it's new, pretty new compared to the rest, and like very popular. It might take it.
Yeah, everyone likes Pokemon and the card game.
Spelletro, from what I looked up, was a card building game, but it's like poker. Yeah.
So it has to be something pretty good. Batman, I don't know. I would say probably Batman for that one.
Best action.
Call of Duty. I don't know. They're saying Call of Duty this year is one of the best in a while.
Yeah.
Stellar Blade
has always been kind of on the better side of the other series.
Yeah, best action adventure. I hope Silent Hill wins a couple. I hope Astrobot wins a couple. Final Fantasy. Elden Ring definitely. Oh, this one might be hard right here. Oh, this one might be actually hard. Best fighting. A lot of people talk about this one,
It's gotta
right?
be that one, right? It's gotta be.
I mean, there's no other choice. Like, why would you pick a remake or a re-release? Tekken 8 maybe, but this one definitely, yeah.
Right. Just the
Best
number of,
family
like,
has to be
side stories.
Astrobot. This one has to be.
Yeah, Astrobot.
More Super Mario Party Jamboree.
No.
Yeah.
So, contender.
Yeah, it's a good game, but it's not like you play it once or twice. That's it, or 3-4 times at most. I haven't touched Super Mario Party in a long time since I bought it a long time ago. Is this something you don't go back to? I guess, at least for me. Sports, Brian?
No.
None of these?
I haven't played any sports games anymore.
Multiplayer. Okay, here we go. No, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
I would not say this is definitely not. It's probably one of these two again.
Or Tekken.
Warhammer. I think Warhammer was also.
No, I would not say Tekken will win best multiplayer. It's 2-on-2 mainly. I don't even know why Tekken is here.
Because there's a lot of tournaments, right?
I understand that, but multi is like more than
doesn't need to be PvP. Like Helldivers and Warhammer is also it's co-op.
Yeah. I would say Tekken maybe closer to fighting than multi.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least in traditional sense. I've never seen it like that. Yeah. Warhammer could be. This one has to be Arcane, right?
Yeah.
This one should not be on this at all. The reviews are so bad. I'm not even gonna bother.
Based on reviews alone, it's I see it to be Arcane.
I know, right? Or Knuckles?
I think,
maybe for fun.
I think it's either Arcane or Fallout.
Oh, we forgot about Fallout because it came out so long ago. Right, that's the thing, right? Like if it's not new, no one's gonna remember it, really, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Most anticipated. Oh hell no. Yeah. Okay, for each one, which one are? I mean, obviously, ignore GTA.
I mean, that's been there for like
every year, the last 10 years. I would say this one for me.
For me, Monster Hunter Wilds.
Okay, and Brian, definitely Metroid, right?
I would have to say, I would probably want to play Ghost of Yotei, but I would have to play Ghost of Tsushima first.
Oh my dude, you need to play that one if you haven't already.
Yeah.
It has been more than a year. GTA 5 came out in 2013.
Which one?
GTA 5 came out in 2013, so it has been.
Dude, it's PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
I played it on PlayStation 3 for like a couple weeks and then I stopped, but
damn.
And now it's on PlayStation 5. Creator of the year. I had only actually kind of know about this guy because
so do I.
Because one of the people we play with mentions this guy so much. Best, do you know any of these, Fergus?
Nope.
Best esports game? I mean, obviously. Come on, there's no question about this one.
I heard.
Go ahead.
Counter-Strike CS2 is not doing that great.
It's buggy.
I mean, League of Legends is the biggest esport game.
Yeah.
Right still.
Yeah. It's not about biggest, it's about best. Valorant. Done. I'm just kidding.
Best esports athlete?
Athlete is such a.
I mean,
technically, yeah, sure. Faker's the only one I kind of know.
They're legitimately like a whole Hall of Fame just for him.
Yeah. Faker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably say the Faker too. The only one I actually recognize the name of.
Billy Gaming, Gen G, Navi, T1.
Brian, this is you, man.
Who cares about the best team? Like how they're gonna award this? Like best, like most wins?
That's what I'm wondering too. Or like
popularity, maybe?
Yeah, like popularity or most wins. Like how are they gonna do this?
Because these are three of the same. How about you, Fergus, for league? Which one?
I mean, okay, T1 won the championship, like the league championship. They won straight up, right?
Yeah.
But like when you look at the score wise, I think T1 is not Gen G and Billy Gaming are both ahead of T1 when it comes to overall year, the record.
Okay.
So it's like, what are they looking at? Also?
Yeah.
I'm surprised Liquid is here.
Yeah, they have 3 from League of Legends, 1 from Counter-Strike, 1 from Dota 2, and I think that it should have more from different games.
That is true.
Yeah. Okay, that's it, huh? A lot of nominees, but the only one anyone really cares about is Game of the Year.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised Silent Hill's not even on here. I mean, not on here, but on Game of the Year, wherever it is at up here. No.
Yeah, I think it could replace Belletro.
But Belletro is everywhere. It looks like, yeah.
Yeah.
It is a slow year. I guess we'll see. When's the announcement of this? Do you know?
I didn't.
Oh, December 12th.
At the Peacock Theater. Let's go to LA, guys.
Let's do it. Easy.
So on Black Friday deals in the UK and Ireland are out. So if you're in in those countries, there's going to be some great deals.
Okay. Switch is kind of the only time they ever actually go on sale, huh?
Yeah.
Nintendo never really puts their games on sale. Kirby Forgotten Land looks like a fun one, actually.
It's a pretty fun one. That's when you get to take over like a car. Was it dispensing machines?
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting.
Odyssey was fun. It was super
Black Friday
fun.
is next week, guys.
Yeah. This is a cool controller just to have.
Yeah.
Just a classic thing, yeah. 12 plus 12, okay. I thought about this. For real. I just don't want to build it. I have no space for it too, to be honest. It looks so nice though.
Yeah.
Zelda themed stuff. And I saw this at TJ Maxx, something similar.
That's pretty cool.
You can buy, remember that museum thing? You can buy a lot of it on eBay now. People are selling it.
Nice.
Obviously with a markup, but I guess you don't have to go to Japan.
Oh, I would still go to Japan.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you don't have the money, it's easier just to buy it there. So Switch Lite, Switch, and OLED. I mean, it's kind of hard to justify any of these now that we know Switch 2 is coming out next year.
Yep.
Yeah, this is Nintendo's last push for Switch system before the next one comes out.
Yep. So there are 2 games that are really not working well with the new PS5 Pro. One of them is Silent Hill 2, and the other one is Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Those are the 2 games that are running at full capacity.
Yeah, I think Silent Hill's getting the update soon.
Yeah.
I think that's only in the performance one. The quality is still fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a new system. Everything new is gonna have to.
Bugs in it.
They need an update for the new system.
Yeah. But even old games, they have PS4 enhancements, but I hear it's very minor.
Yeah.
I think I even ran into a bug for Until Dawn, where the audio didn't come out, or like the ending of the game.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I probably have to redo that one. Yeah, just a quick update. Only 2 people survived. Out of 8. So sad. I had 4 people, and I don't know how. I guess I messed up somewhere, and the other 2 died, and as well. Kind of sucks. But yeah, this is the problem with any new hardware, right?
Right. There's gonna be some bugs, so
yeah, and that's why I always wait to play the games. But then waiting also is kind of like, why wait, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard sometimes. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, right, is much better graphics now than it was when it was released. But that's a year, like almost a year later, right?
Yeah.
So I guess you gotta balance out what is more important. Yeah, these bugs will get squished, but we'll see when.
Yeah. Okay, so Roblox is has a parental control now. Anyone 13 years and younger cannot be messaged in the game.
That's nice. I mean, how long has Roblox been around?
A long time. Like a long time, yeah.
I'm surprised they are just doing that now, to be straight and honest with you.
So am I. They should have had this a long time ago.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you don't care until you have a kid. I guess you're more protective when you have a kid, but yeah, now I'm just kind of surprised they never had something like this.
Yeah.
And then again, if kids really want it, they can always go around all this stuff, which is kind of another scary one, right?
Yeah, which is true. That is pretty scary.
No, kids are smart and they have access to better things than we have. AI even now, right? We never had that before.
Yeah.
And we found ways to get around things. Oh man, this is good. I guess a good first step, but I'm surprised it took this long.
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised too. But at least now there's more protection and parents can feel more safer, a little more safer.
It's a good progression.
Yeah. Time limit. And also that means they won't make as much money. And that's probably why they delayed it so long.
Yeah.
Especially this time limit. Oh my god, can you imagine how much money they'll lose from just that implementation?
Yeah.
Because ultimately they just want people to play the game.
Yeah, that's true. So there was a Cal Expo in Sacramento, and on the Sunday of the 17th of November, they did an esports tournament.
In Sacramento? How come we didn't get invited?
Because this was more collegiate.
No, I'm just kidding.
I think we're past the collegiate part.
We should. So, yeah. Okay.
So, they were out in Sacramento on the 17th of November at the Cal Expo, and
so close.
Yeah.
We offer somewhere in the neighborhood of 200,000 annual scholarship alone. A lot of colleges have these things nowadays, you know, like these esports stuff. I'm so jealous. Yeah. What the hell?
I wish we had it not.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was one of the tournaments that would go to the big one in May. So yeah, it was pretty
Rocket
cool.
League, Valorant, Overwatch, Smash Brothers, Street Fighter. Okay.
Yeah, it was cool to read that they had this. I wish I knew about it so I could maybe just go on and watch a little bit, but
yeah.
Oh, wow. All right, it's bad news. Sony is thinking about acquiring Kadokawa Corporation and Kadokawa. I'm butchering the name. I'm sorry, but they also have other companies as well, and one of them is From Software, and From Software does Elden Ring, Bloodborne, all that, and Dark Souls, but they also did Mario and Luigi Brothership.
Yeah.
So if Sony acquires them, then they might lose out on one of a good software company.
they'll gain, but other people will lose it. But that's part of everything in life. Microsoft went on a shopping damn spree. But the good thing about, at least we know for sure, right? Elden Ring is gonna live on for sure.
Yeah.
Mario obviously will be made by someone else, but the reviews for this game sucked anyways. So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But I mean, they have to do something because Microsoft's looking to buy more and more companies, and
yeah, Sony needs to step it up too.
Yeah, because I don't think they've acquired too many since Microsoft's announcement, but this is going to be a big one. Yeah. Elden Ring going to be exclusive, or Elden Ring like?
Yeah.
That was one of the biggest games in during COVID, right? Makes sense to me. I don't know.
It does make sense, and I really do feel like this is a big step to them.
Elden Ring being exclusive, I guess it doesn't affect us, but we shall see. Especially nowadays, games, they get acquired, but then you hear Halo's coming to PlayStation one day, possibly, most likely. So exclusive is like, I don't know. Mario, I guess it's exclusive. I'm just still shocked about the Halo one that it might come to PlayStation. So the exclusivity is really Nintendo and PlayStation.
Yeah.
Mainly, because Indiana Jones is coming to PlayStation too. Oof. Did you guys know that?
Indiana Jones.
The Microsoft game.
Wait, it's Microsoft?
Yeah, it's owned by Microsoft now.
Oh.
The first person that looks kind of like Uncharted, but first person.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's a game that I wanted to play, but it was Microsoft only. And then now they announced it's gonna be PlayStation as well. I was like, okay. I mean, that's a no-brainer for me. It's easy. But then, it's just weird. Exclusive is really just PlayStation and Nintendo.
Yeah.
Xbox is not doing so hot right now.
No.
I guess we'll see. This is good news to you guys or bad?
I mean, yeah, because I'm a PlayStation Sony guy, so I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I mean, like Microsoft bought a bunch of. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, as long as it doesn't impact availability too much.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like Microsoft bought them, but what's the point of buying them and then releasing them?
True.
I don't get it. Like either buy parts or just don't buy them all, and then I don't know. They could have survived as a company alone, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's their choice.
Yep. So now PlayStation Portal gets cloud gaming, no PS5 required.
This is a beta, just to be clear.
Yep.
Great idea.
It is a great idea.
Still requires great Wi-Fi, or good Wi-Fi at least. For 720p gaming, I guess it's not bad. Or I think this is 720 or 1080. 1080, I think. But this is 1080p. This is crazy. I wish I knew that, but I don't really play portable, but this is a great idea. So you can play Ghost, Spider-Man, Monster Hunter,
Ratchet and Clank,
yeah, on the system without a PlayStation 5.
So cool. Now that I look at it.
I wish I got the 30th anniversary, actually. Even if I don't use it, I thought that would have been so good to have. Now that they've announced this is a good idea. Now it makes more sense to justify buying this and getting a higher tier of the PlayStation subscription thing.
Most definitely, yeah.
It's a competitor to the Switch, right? Like, so that you can play games on the go now with this?
Yeah, you cannot play PlayStation 5 games, at least for now. You can only play PlayStation Premium tier, whatever that is. As long as it's on that, you can play it for this beta. And they just switch it, right? They can easily change that in the future.
Yeah.
But this is a great idea, actually.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
And with that said, cloud gaming for the or Xbox, you can now stream as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, stream games they own via Xbox Cloud Gaming.
Yeah, Microsoft is I don't know if you guys seen that image. Everything is an Xbox now.
Yeah.
That's such a weird. I think that confuses people more than it helps, doesn't it?
A little bit.
Final Fantasy 1 to 6.
Baldur's Gate 3, you could do it.
Yeah. Oh, Valaccio.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a cool idea. I've never tried cloud gaming. Have you guys?
Me neither. No, I have not.
I've tried it with the Amazon one before.
Uh-huh. Did you like it?
They had Devil May Cry. I mean, it ran pretty smoothly. And I was able to play one of the Devil May Cry games that I didn't own before. So yeah, it is pretty nice. Like if you already have it, like Amazon, I don't think like I had it, right?
Yeah.
So
it's free technically to do, right?
Yeah. So might as well. It's like, oh, I'll play this then. So
yeah. Yeah, I saw someone doing Google Stadia and they press the jump button for Call of Duty, and like 2 seconds later, the character in the game jumped. That's the latency addition, right? It's kind of hard to justify.
Maybe like for like more online games, yeah, it has that. When I play, I didn't have that issue.
Yeah, just to be clear, yeah, it's not every game. It's just that one example that was like, oh shit. Obviously, you probably don't do competitive with this. It's more like casual fun or single player, where the latency doesn't matter as much because you can adapt to it. But yeah, it's a good idea. This is what Xbox is betting on right now. I don't know. As a system, they say they won't stop creating a console, but they're saying everything is an Xbox, so I honestly don't know, man. It's marketing confusion right there.
So there has been an 8.5 billion hours of live streaming viewership this year, which is a marking of 12% year-over-year increase. So yeah,
8.5 billion
hours of live streaming viewership.
Wow.
Yeah. Which got me, YouTube gaming growth is at 2 billion hours. Kick grew from 163%.
But they didn't say a number.
Yeah.
Well, that means the number is very small.
Yeah.
Normally when you don't see a number, like it could be like two. I mean, obviously Kick is not 2 hours, right? Like it can be 2 hours to 3 hours or 4 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
That's technically 200% or 100% increase. I don't know. Kick is a big one, yeah. Getting bigger.
Yeah.
Twitch decreased 60. Yeah. A lot of people are talking about Twitch negatively.
Yeah.
But YouTube is big, which is good.
Yeah. Yeah, this was the 8.5 billion hours of live streaming viewership. That's what caught my eye. Like, wow, a lot of people are just watching.
Yeah. They should have just put the number.
Yeah.
Facebook dropped out. Completely. Because they bought a company to do it, and then I don't know what happened. They just dropped out. Top 10 female creators. Kaide is that? Oh, I didn't know she's that big. Okay. Top guy. I don't even know who this is. I bet.
I don't know. Kaisen, I
High
think.
speed.
Wow.
Oh, Queso's not even on this list, huh?
No.
Okay, that's cool. Do you guys watch any of these people? Actually, I guess.
No.
No, I don't watch. I don't watch stream, but I do know of as well.
I mean, is it weird? I only know
stuff.
Kaka's attends
Yeah.
in the Valorant community. Yeah, I don't.
I know Kaisen because he's starting to get a lot more popular, and he's on a TV show commercial.
Yeah, I heard of these two, but I haven't like watched any of their.
Yeah, I don't watch
stuff.
that stuff.
Only saw her clips, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. 8.5 billion hours. Crazy.
And lastly, for the PlayStation Plus, you could play, get a free download, and you could play Black Myth Wukong.
Of what? A demo? Or the game?
The game. If you haven't played it yourself, you can now do so through PS Plus Prime or Premium.
Oh, the different tier?
Yeah.
See, that's the thing as well, right? This is a cool idea.
If you scroll up.
Oh, this is different articles going down?
Go right there.
Yeah. Premium.
Is the latest to begin a downloadable trial period, allowing for 2 hours of gameplay before having to either start over or just get the game.
Oh.
So it's not the full game.
Oh, so it's more of a demo. Okay.
Yeah.
Demo makes more sense. Okay. No, demo makes a lot of sense. I think that tier is supposed to have more demos and stuff like that. Kind of gets you into it and then hopefully hook you. Resident Evil did that actually. 8. It did a demo version. Kind of hooked you in. Final Fantasy?
Yes, they did a Final Fantasy 16 and 7 did a demo as well.
Yeah, and they try to get you to buy it. That's an interesting idea. Does that make you guys want to buy it more, or?
But no, I think for me, I already was going to play it anyways, right?
Yeah.
But since if you play it,
you get some of the items or something.
Yeah, it carries over. So I was like, all right, let's just do that.
How about you, Fergus? Does demo make you want to buy a game more or less?
I usually would play a demo or beta for games I'm already interested in. So
yeah,
usually I'll also mostly end up playing that game already.
That's true. That is true.
All right, games that are coming out this next month or this week. I don't remember. Yeah, games that are coming out this week is Crystal Breakers. This is a vertical scrolling game. It reminds me of those arcade games you play in like pizza parlors and stuff. And
R-Type or whatever.
Yeah, that's what this game reminds me of a lot. So
yeah, this was fun back in the day, actually.
Yes, it was. You level up your airplane or whatever, and then you get like cool new like weapons and stuff. Yeah.
It's just a lot of flashes on the screen, which makes it really fun.
Yeah.
You remember these type of games, Fergus?
Yeah. I like the bullet hell games.
Yeah.
So.
Good old days. This is definitely good old days games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once in a while, you see this, it kind of brings you back, huh?
Yeah. So another one that's coming out. This one's on the 27th. Called Glitch Hero. So you're this girl, Ada, who has to go into she has to go into one of her dad's creations work to save him from monsters and bad guys. And your weapon is called hammer.exe.
Huh. Okay.
So yeah, it says
whoa, it's a Mega Man thing. Or network, it looks like.
Yeah.
Or at least that part reminds me of it. What the heck?
Yeah,
Are you solving like mini puzzles kind of thing?
many puzzles, boss fights. So this one looked pretty interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
And the next one is Snow Bros Wonderland.
Hmm.
So I didn't know the Snow Bros began over 30 years ago.
What the heck? No, I never heard of Snow Bros at all.
It says the legendary snowboard series began over 30 years ago. Snowboard Bros Wonderland is the newest chapter. And yeah, so I guess you're snowmen and you can make snowballs. You can turn your enemies into snowballs and push them around.
Yeah.
And this is also a co-op game too, so up to 4 people could play.
That's cool.
Yeah.
No, I miss those type of games. Like you can just sit down and play. I guess like Mario Party, right? Like
Yeah.
you get to sit down and play with your friends instead of playing online only.
Yeah.
Or pass the controller. That was fun back then, right?
That was fun.
Yeah. Nowadays you don't even have to go over anyone's house. You just you just
Go
play online, right?
Yeah.
Which is good, and also you kind of miss that interaction between people, right?
Yeah.
Or I guess in person between people.
Yeah.
I never heard of this thing.
Yeah, I never heard of it too. So it was pretty surprising that it's been around for 30 years.
Yeah. So it's probably like Nintendo or NES kind of era, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, actually 30 years ago. Yeah, 30 years ago has to be Nintendo or Genesis. Interesting. Okay. Cool.
So yeah, this is coming out on the 28th if you're interested. And that is it for me.
So Game Award announcements are 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Oscars next year.
But at least we know who's hosting it.
Yeah. And I guess there's no real big news, I guess, planned at least. Well, I guess we'll find out next week. At least we'll continue to find more articles and stuff.
Yeah.
But don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you again next week.
See you next week.
Bye. Have a good day.
Later.